Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Dawn Burgins Tarot, here with your mid-November 2023 general collective reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cards have been pre-shuffled, they've been laid out, and as I usually say, of course, if you happen upon this reading, it's more than likely for you at that time, so don't pay too much attention to the date. It's just a construct, but yeah, that's what we'll label it. Mid-November 2023. So thank you guys again. My table's a little bit wobbly, so bear with me. I love when we see so much of the energy that we're reading for, which in this case is Scorpio. I love it when it's so prevalent in the readings, which of course, it doesn't, it's not contingent upon that at all. Even with no cards of Scorpio, it would still be relevant if that's what was before us, but it is, very affirming to see. So yeah, we're starting with the Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups. And the Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups together, it's saying to me that there is someone who is, they're dealing with grief, loss, heartache. This Five of Cups in this deck, he is also the Knight of Swords. He is the Chariot, and a few other, because these characters, they all have a story within this deck. And there are several characters, but he's mourning the loss of his elders and his pet. And even though he is the Chariot, he's someone with very ambitious energy, and he's very mentally astute and sharp and witty. He's having a moment, as we all do, even if we have healed. We have those moments where we reminisce and reflect on the old days, or people who have touched us in some way. For some people, this could be a similar connotation, kind of dealing with a loss or the loss of someone. For others, this could be a breakup, someone who has left, someone who, maybe you're used to celebrating your wins with, or someone who you're used to being there for you and they're no longer there. There could be someone who's moved away from home. Yeah. There could be someone who is having somewhat of a hollow victory, like maybe being regarded highly within a facet that you're not even interested in being in the first place. So it doesn't really feel like, this big thing, like people are making it because you feel very misaligned. This Nine of Cups, he's had an injury. This Nine of Cups is also the Nine of Pentacles. He's other people, and he's reflected on other cards as well, but he's dealt with an injury, and he has overcome that injury, and he's had another win. He's come out victorious, and because of this injury, it's kind of helped him appreciate even more the people that are in his corner that have helped his healing. It's helped him appreciate, being able to do this in the first place. So he's understanding what really matters, he's pressing forward. So there is someone who, and this is the general energy, so yeah, there's someone who's dealing with that. I know I said a lot, so you can take it as it fits, but those are just kind of the general areas that we're picking up in the general energy of Scorpio. If this is a breakup of some kind, for some people, there could be a kid involved, like the Six of Cups energy. This is in the advice. Six of Cups, the masculine energy in here, he's also the Emperor. He's also the King of Wands. And there's amongst other cards as well, but in one of those cards, I can't remember which, it's one of the minors, the feminine energy, she's walking out of the door. There's been some sort of heated debate or discussion or argument, and the masculine energy, he was holding the baby girl. She was younger than she is in this particular image. So they've come together now for the greater good. There's no hard feelings, there's no tension. They're putting their differences aside to make sure that their child is happy, and she's not like suffering with the or dealing with the trauma of the breakup or whatever the case may be. For some people, this is about detachment of some kind, because the Six of Cups, it does talk about, just kind of something that has been long-standing or part of our past, or in some cases, it can be something that just well, yeah, we're attached to, but there's like this lingering effect or something that we can't let go of, or something that has a hold on us from the past. And the Two of Wands beneath it, it does talk about kind of charting your own territory, you know, and making a plan. So this is a plan as far as, for some people, well, to let go of the situation, you know, to cut the ties from it. For some, I'm feeling that there may be someone like they were with who has moved on with someone else, which can always be difficult. There may be someone who's still romanticizing this relationship when everything is pointing to that they need to let it go. For some people, there could be some sort of expectancy from like people in your circle or your family to carry on some sort of legacy, or they have something in mind that you should be doing with your life that you may not feel particularly yoked to. This Two of Wands, you know, we see he's out on the lake, or, you know, on the water, and he's really close to this mass of land, but he's looking off in the distance. So he's weighing his options. Like this is saying, not for some people, not to go towards something just because it's the most convenient thing. That sometimes what's best for us may not always be the easy or the convenient thing. It's important to keep our options open. There may be someone who's stuck on someone, or stuck on a situation, or feels stuck in a situation. If this is about a job or a livelihood or some kind, like maybe again they may be doing okay, but they still can't stand it, or just maybe they can't let the thought of someone go. What else? There may be someone who is dealing with a parent, not dealing with, I don't want to say it like that, but who is having to make arrangements for a parent or a family member that they're taking care of. Maybe they've had to put them in an assisted living facility or something like that, and they're feeling a lot of guilt and grief over that. But, you know, they know they have like work, they have, or school or something that they have to do, to where they have no choice. That's only for a couple of people, but I do feel, so with this Fool card and the Nine of Pentacles and the outcome, the Fool card, it is about having something really great to look forward to, but it's also about taking your time in a matter. To me, this kind of goes hand in hand as far as the advice goes, you know, making sure you're weighing all of the options, and, you know, not jumping in head first into a situation. This Fool card, they're on their way out of town, like they're ready to go, but they're so like haphazard. You see the suitcase is stuff coming out everywhere, stuff spilling out of the suitcase. She's running, and there's this wet floor sign. So it's about, you know, you'll get there. You know, don't put yourself in danger or in harm's way. Don't bite off more than you can chew. You know, just take your time towards something. This, for some people, is a situation coming in with a person, a new partner. Don't become too overzealous in this, because everything seems so perfect at the beginning, and this could be a job or a person or an opportunity. This is about researching. This is about Googling. This is about looking and weighing every aspect of a situation before jumping head first. Don't take people at, excuse me, especially strangers who you don't know. Don't take them at their word. Just let time tell the story. And it usually doesn't lie, you know. This is another tie. I feel like there may be someone who loves to be loved, or loves to feel loved, loves to be in relationships. So I think that there is a great opportunity coming in, but I don't feel like the opportunity coming in is going to be the only opportunity that presents itself. So make sure that when you are opening yourself up, you're opening yourself up to the right thing. So just be careful is what that Fool card is saying, because great a great opportunity is ahead, and I feel like you should absolutely go for it. But one false move can derail, or at best it will just kind of delay this process. So just take your time. The Nine of Pentacles. So again, he's also the Nine of Cups. He's the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles also. And in the Ace of Pentacles, we see him when he's younger. He's at this claw machine and he's winning like his very first basketball. And at the time, he's not thinking, okay, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life, or this is going to be my ticket. He just wants his toy. He just wants to go play. But he plays with it. He gets better at it. He gets a better ball. He becomes very skilled and acclimated. He does well. He gets a scholarship. And now he's playing with people, twice his size, and just, and he's holding his own. And this presumably is going to lead to other open avenues and open doors, like in the NBA, and it's going to just keep going from there, all off of this one chance opportunity that, and it's something that happens so naturally. It's not like something that he contrived. It's not like he said, okay, well, I have to, go play basketball. I have to do this. It's something that he just authentically became better at, and it just opened up doors, and he just went with the flow. So I feel like there's someone who needs to go with the flow, like your heart is speaking to you, is telling you what you need to do. On the contrary, I feel like there is someone in a situation that may be feeling or dealing with a lot of like physical ailments or symptoms based off of, how sometimes like mental health, it can kind of manifest physically. And that's a disclaimer. I'm not, a mental health expert or anything like that. Just off of my own experience. You may be feeling headaches or backaches, or your pulse may be high for no reason. The headache won't go away. You may feel less articulate in certain situations, or like you just, it's like your body saying, okay, this is not it. This is not the right person for you. This is not your space. This is not your tribe. Listen to your heart, listen to your body. And I say that specifically. I do see these two cards that specifically talk about that. This one says, I am in good health and I am getting better every day. And on the back it says, what can I do to be more kind to my body? What health goals am I trying to reach right now? This could be, again, it could be a physical injury, because we did speak about that a lot. What am I seeing? Yeah, and with this Fool card, like running, like maybe someone has had a leg injury or something that they're having to heal from. And maybe it's been a slow process. And maybe this injury has kind of like overshadowed everything. Like something maybe had presented maybe for some people, something presented itself at a very inopportune time. And now maybe someone is wondering, am I going to get this opportunity again, And for others, this may be something involving, the mental or our head space, because it says, I am confident, fear and anxiety have no place in my life. And it's very important. I know at one time in my life when I was visiting a therapist, they mentioned that, they labeled me as a depressed person. And I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, no, because I'm a very happy person. I'm a very upbeat person. I laugh a lot. I have older kids, but we have a very upbeat household. It was the situation and the people in my circle and the job that I had at the time, they were very depressing. It was hard to be happy in those types of situations. So I say that to say it may be someone needing to really assess who they're giving their energy to and the situation that they're in, because so you can get kind of an accurate assessment of what's going on mentally. Because if we're like in a bad situation, that can cloud us. And so it's hard to know like how much of that is just inherently a part of us, or if it's our situation causing these types of reactions. So just be mindful. Keep shaking, sorry. This one says, I love and approve of myself. And on the back it says, in what ways am I compassionate to myself and others? How am I living life according to my own terms? So I love and approve of myself. For some people, they need to understand that someone else's someone else's validation or perception of them should not be a reflection of them. It's like, you know, I feel for some people like they may be feeling kind of weird because like their significant other or person may have moved on to someone else or something like that, and it may feel kind of, you know, it knocks your self-esteem or something. But just know that sometimes people move on because the standard may be too high for them, you know, when they're with us, and that could be intimidating. Sometimes people move on because they found someone who can coddle, who will coddle and who will co-sign the shenanigans or the nonsense or the lack or whatever, you know. So don't look at it like, okay, there's something wrong with me. Just know that, you know, everyone has their own battle, and sometimes people like to move on to certain situations that allow them to be kind of not their best self. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense. So, and for other people, like we were talking about earlier, it's about giving yourself grace. Like if you are a person who, like we mentioned, there may be someone, a couple of people that may have had to resort to an assisted living facility for a parent, or there may be someone who's had to, you know, come to the realization that I don't want to do what I'm expected to do in this familial situation, or something that they may have originally agreed to do, but now they see, okay, this is not something I want for myself. It's about giving yourself grace and understanding that this life was given to you and you have to navigate it accordingly, you know, and do what makes you happy and what makes the best or the most sense. This one says, I have dreams. What does that say? Okay. I have dreams, but I will not let them stop me from enjoying this moment. And on the back it says, what is one thing I dwell on that muddies my ability to be present? How can I let go of this today? So in this connotation, it's like the word dreams is kind of stated as a low vibrational situation, like, or a low vibrational thing. It's like, in some cases, this may be someone who, like, they can be a hindrance if it's something that is not for you, or like if this is the case where you're, let's say you were with someone and you're still romanticizing being with this person, even though you know that this isn't the person for you for whatever reason. The dreams are great to have, especially if it's something that makes sense, that's really your that's aligned to your greater purpose, and something that you're actually willing to pursue. You know, but outside of that, you know, yes, they can be a deterrent. They can hold you back because it's like there's nothing productive in just daydreaming or dreaming or having visions or romanticizing things that you don't plan to act upon, or having dreams about things that you know aren't the best thing for you. So, you know, it's about discernment. And you'll have to ask yourself this question: what is the one thing I dwell on that muddies my ability to be present? It's a lot. Interestingly enough, the cards down here, I feel like this Page of Swords right here, the Five of Cups energy, this young man in the Five of Cups, he is also the Page of Swords in this deck. So, and the masculine energy in the Six of Cups, he's also the Emperor in this deck. So I feel like this is, you know, affirming this reading. But in addition to that, this Emperor energy, this may be, you know, when we're talking about our elder, this may have something to do with that. Like maybe someone is having to take over a legacy because their elder is no longer able to do this, or, you know, whatever the case may be. When we talked about someone moving from home, there may be someone who's moved from home and now, or moved out, and now there may be some loneliness involved. You know, that could be this Page of Swords energy, just in the descriptive context, not at the not regarding the meaning of the actual card per se, but just someone who's younger, who's moving out. But yeah, I do feel like the Page of Swords and this Emperor energy, I feel like these energies are present. This King of Cups is what I feel like is coming in. I feel like that's what this Fool energy is going towards. This Two of Wands energy is going towards. This King of Cups is offering great opportunities. This King of Cups is offering great friendship or great, like a great romantic partnership. But again, it is very important to, like we said, you know, this King of Cups may not be the other option. I mean, the only option. So don't just make sure you're weighing it. Okay. Make sure you're weighing every aspect of this situation. Make sure that you're not rushing into anything, because you may accept someone else as this King of Cups energy, and then the actual King of Cups just kind of passes you by. So it is about discernment. I feel like for some people, this Emperor could be someone who's in like a lower vibration, because I don't pull reversals, but this could be someone who, like when we're talking about someone who's moved on. Did I already say this? But yeah, someone who's moved on to another partner. Like this could be someone who you looked at as someone who was your foundation, which the Emperor is, you know, he kind of builds the foundation, he builds upon it, he takes care of the home or what have you. So this could be something that kind of concaved, and someone feels like they lost their foundation. But there is something coming in that is going to completely kind of do a hard reset on everything that has transpired up to this point. I do see someone moving away. I do see someone, if not a physical move, this could be something very mental again, because I feel like someone has been like the image that I'm seeing in my mind is someone like holding a bull by the literal horns and just like, you know, trying to keep it from unleashing. And I feel that there is someone, or like the Six of Cups, those ties that just haven't been kind of disconnected, ties that should be disconnected but have not been because of whatever reason. I just feel like there's something coming in that's going to make this person, whoever this is for, forget about all of, you know, the negativity or all of the past, pretty much. Or this is going to be someone who is going to help aid in this healing process, or is going to help heal that grief, you know. So it looks like some really, really good stuff. This could be someone, if someone is going through an injury or something like that, this is something coming in that is going to be a leg up, or someone who is giving assistance from an empathetic place. Like maybe there's someone who's gotten behind, or someone who's fallen behind in some way regarding their livelihood, and someone who is coming in to give something to this person. So just be aware, and don't give up, and don't keep going in circles, you know. We're going, like they say, you can't heal in the environment where you got sick type of energy. So that's for someone, you know. Don't continue to go back into that place because you feel like there's just nowhere else to go. You know, sometimes just being alone in silence, or being alone and channeling, you know, your energy into something inspiring, you know, that can do a lot. But what won't is just going back in circles into the same mess, you know, that we're trying to get away from. So take that how it fits. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Dawn Virgins. Have a great rest of your November, and I will see you next time. Bye.